everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Ravens going up against the Bills. With that, let's get you up to a snowy Orchard Park. Enjoy the flag getting out of there tonight. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down throw for Hackenberg. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. This offense can be flashy at times, and a big reason for that is Perryman.
I like the way you use the word big, because that's exactly what Rashad Perryman is. A big receiver with a ton of speed. Runs so well, yet that strength downfield really confounds defensive backs. Is it okay if I tell you I played against his dad in college?
Well, I'm just impressed that you work confounds into the broadcast.
I'm impressed I'm still alive because I played against his dad in college.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcel Darius coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. For Hackenberg. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards on the play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. The play clock's running down. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Throwing, Hackenberg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. That's taken on the 25. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's the offensive unit, and heads up, look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in. Out on the perimeter or going inside.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 32 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And this offense comes out, they're just acting like it's week 1 of the regular season. They look sharp here early in this wild card matchup.
Yeah, I want them to come up and do that for me because I want to have that same calm that they exhibited in their opening drive. Well done by them.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it with Jackson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And they'll go bootleg with Hackenberg. And that's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
To throw, Hackenberg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The tight end changing his position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prep for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
One receiver left, three to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 3 yards to go here on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the ball is knocked out, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense, hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
No, check, Patriot!
On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 73 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
In motion comes the tight end left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Back 99, Philly, here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, they got him again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. The Bills send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. 3-19.
Play action now. Hackenberg had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. On third down, Hackenberg. Throwing left side, it's complete. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Throwing again. Hackenberg on second and 10. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. So the hard count gets them there. Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit him with a hard count, got him to jump.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. They'll throw again. Hackenberg. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On second down, Hackenberg again. And this is incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Hackenberg looks to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
And they will not even get to the line here as we'll get a delay. And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll go with a keeper. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better you be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the I. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's Hackenberg. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 30 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for Baltimore first.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
A second down throw for Hackenberg. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On third down, Hackenberg. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
Here we go now! Blue 90! Blue 90! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Over! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Well, all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again, Hackenberg on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Hackenberg from the gun on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Following the interception, here's Hackenberg. He's going to fire one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 45 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here come the Bills. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Motion. Back left, Philly. Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. And in this weather, and I know you weren't a quarterback, you were on the defensive side of things, but how hard is it to throw that football?
It can't be easy because you never know how the moisture is going to affect things, and each quarterback handles it differently. Some of them are a little bit better than others. Depends on whether we're wearing a glove, not wear a glove. How cold is it? You know, all those things go into it. But it goes to everything else. Keeping your footing when you're running routes. Supposedly you have the advantage as a receiver because you know where you're going. But that's not easy as well. Final.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion.
Back it up, Billy. Here we go.
Time running out here on the play clock.
Here we go. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll again try for two, this time from the 7.
Here we go now.
Hackenberg's going to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And now out come the Bills.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9.
Leopard, hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3, over. Detroit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He'll take it at the 42. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Hackenberg on 1st down. Under pressure there, and Hackenberg is sacked. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
Second down, Hackenberg. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Let's go.
3rd and long for Hackenberg. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
This is taken at the 18. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Blue landed. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They go play action. Hackenberg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
On third down, Hackenberg. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Check. Here we go now.
In motion left is Watkins. They'll look to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Hackenberg. Going right side here, and that's complete. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Hackenberg to throw. Out out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
No, check, Patriot!
Now Hackenberg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Can you shout me
back
out?
to the line now. Hackenberg. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Hackenberg. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 52 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel really
under pressure there, and Hackenberg is sacked. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. And now they're in the hurry-up. Hackenberg on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
3rd and long for Hackenberg. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Desperation time. Hackenberg on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.